Week 3, day 1, day 15 overall. This is my second weigh-in since the first one. Let's see if I've lost any weight. Making some gains here. Alright, wifey. Here we go. Last time I was 216.8. This time I am, oh snap, 211.4. That's 5.4 pounds lost in 2 weeks, following my diet that I described on day 1. Make sure to stick around. We got a glute training video for all the women out there, featuring my wife. Thanks for watching, and more videos coming in 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll be down 205 or something. Alright, see ya. Alright, today is an example of some glute training that my wife does when she's working on her glutes. She did like 6 or 7 exercises today. Obviously, don't do that many unless you really have the time. But the first exercise is the glute bridge. Find your footing, push through the heels, extend your hips, and squeeze at the top. That's your glutes being contracted. Very basic exercise. 3 sets of 10 to 15 will do the trick, especially if you haven't trained glutes before. Next exercise is very similar, but she's elevated on the bench, so she gets a little bit more of a stretch at the bottom. Barbell on there makes it harder, and she's just extending her hips. She's pushing through her heels in the ground, trying to extend her hips and really squeeze her glutes at the top. Make sure you play with your footing here to really get the best footing for glute contraction. Use that pad there when you get a chance, just because it hurts the hips. Next one, barbell back squat, 3 sets of 8 to 12. She does a pause at the bottom for a couple seconds, just so she can feel her hip rotators working. Obviously hip rotators, there's the glute medius there, and she's spreading the floor apart, okay? Make sure you go below 90 degrees, and by 90 degrees I mean where the knee and the hip meet. My wife's going much deeper because she wants to get full benefit of the exercise. 90 degrees and above is mostly just quad activation. Once you go below 90 degrees, you're activating your glutes and hamstrings, okay? So like I said, 3 sets of 8 to 12, moderate weight, make it tough, and just make sure you're spreading the floor apart, okay? Trying to shove those knees out so you're really activating your glutes the whole time through, okay? And she obviously squats. Just look at that. Look at them gains. Next exercise is the band walks, monster walks. Make sure you find a band in the gym. Plenty of bands. You can use handles. Just step on the band and then drive your foot out as far as you can against the resistance of the band. This is good for your outside of your hips, glute medius, and also for these people that squat and they have that knee cave in. It's good for building up that part of the squat. All right. Look at them gains. Nice. All right. Next exercise is the barbell RDL. Just pushing your hips back and extending your hips at the top, contracting the glutes and your hamstrings. Make sure you use only your glutes and your hamstrings, and don't use your back to extend your hips, because that's not a function of your back, okay? And that's how you get hurt. Next exercise, about 15 of these guys. Just pull throughs, just really contracting your glutes at the top. Obviously, heavier weight makes it harder to contract glutes. The harder you contract glutes, the more gains you'll make. All right, it's pretty basic. After that, we did lunges, about 3 sets of 8 on each leg, longer strides, just because the longer the stride, the more glute activation, because the shin is more vertical. If it's a choppier step, a shorter step, more knee bend, more knee flexion, more quad activation. So obviously we're working on glutes, and that's why we do longer stride lunges here. So 3 sets of 8 to 12. Last thing is your single leg press, kind of just burn out the glutes and get some blood flow to the area. 3 sets of 15 to 20 at a relatively easy weight. Try to keep your shin vertical, not much knee bend, so you can really hammer out the glutes and the hamstrings, okay? This whole training session was about 7 exercises. If you're new to training glutes, whatnot, just pick 3 to 4,
exercises from the list and try to do them as best you can. And once you feel like you can do more, add weight or add reps so you can progress each time. All right, thanks for watching. More videos soon. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.